Hi there, it's Karen here, and welcome back to working in Roxy's Weekly Challenge. This is week 8, and we're making book page pockets with flipouts. This looked like a really fun challenge, so I'm keen to get started. So I've got a variety of book pages here. From one of my own books. This is a old German dictionary of mine, but most of the rest are all from Rachel. I probably won't make them all, but I've got a selection of tags to use, and we'll see how we go. I will make a start, and we'll just see. I'm going to certainly make a couple for the journals that I will be working on. So the first one I'm going to make is going to be for my forest journal, because that's the one that's in action at the moment, and I've got upcoming journals that I'm going to start working on very soon. I'll also be making a book page pocket for, I think, and maybe one or two that are just sort of generic and may turn up. They'll just go in my stash. Yeah, I'm not sure how far we'll get, but we'll give it a try. Rachel did say it's best to use really quite big pieces, but the tag I'm using for this one is quite small. I've got a couple here. I'm not sure which one to use, but they are quite small tags. These are from the Stamperia paper pad, the forest one. So I thought I don't need a really big piece of paper for this one. So I'm just going to fold it to about there. So I think that's what we do, and then we fold the flap, which is going to be where we attach the tag for the flip out. So I think that's all we've got to do to start with. So I'm just going to do a few of these. I don't know if I'll need all of them to be this size. Yeah, I mean, I think this is also quite a small one, but I haven't got huge tags here. Got a couple that will need bigger pages, so I'm just going to do a bit of folding. Whether they'll all get finished today, I don't know. It doesn't seem to be taking too long to do this bit, at least. I'm sure there'll be other bits that will take longer, and whether I'll get to finish them all, who knows? Who knows? I always get bogged down somewhere along the line, don't I? And find it difficult to get as many made and finished as I would like. So I'll fold that there. Yeah. And last one. This is a really big one. So I think we'll go with that there, or like that. I'm wondering whether to make it a bit smaller. I think this just is going to be a little bit big, so I might just trim it a little bit at this end. Just to make the pocket just a little bit smaller. And I'm not going to do. Rachel did a variety. She did some that were going to be kept open here, so they'll be made into that would be a pocket, and the others she did gluing the whole thing down. I think I'm just going to stick with gluing them down. I'm not going to make extra pockets because there's going to be a pocket on the front. I think you can I just think it'd be too much to have that many pockets to fill. Make it a bit too bulky for me. Right, I think I might just cut a little angle on these flaps. I think I might do that. I want to start with my forest journal one, the smallest one, and I am going to do this. I'm going to just cut a little angle piece there. Just makes it look a bit neater. And then we have got this little journal card. Just going to tidy it up. Oh, I've got to glue this down first, haven't you? Haven't we? Sorry, haven't I? So I've got the little hedgehog, or the deer, I like him, with the green border. I mean, I love the little hedgehog, and he will definitely feature somewhere, but I think on this, I think this might be better because it's got the green border. And it just gives it a little bit more presence, I think. Okay, let's clear all the bits. So I think that might be the one I'll use. Okay. But first of all, I need to glue all of these down, don't I? Yes. Yes, you do. You need to glue them down. Let's try and do that as quickly as possible. Okay, so they're all glued and ready to be decorated. I'm wondering whether to have that one that way rather than that way. Yeah, I might do that one that way. Yes, I think I will. So we've got another smallish one, a couple of fairly small ones and a couple of bigger ones. So we're going to use this one here, like that. Right, so I've got to back this, but not glue it on, so I've got to do what Rachel did and cut around it. So I've got some backing papers here. Let's find one that would work nicely with this journal. Just a bit of stained coffee dyed paper would be all we need. Right, so I need to, I think I'll just cut round it roughly and then cut a bit closer. It'll be a bit easier to do it like that. Right. So I'm going to be able to, I have got a couple of paper clips here just to hold it in place. I might not need them both. I can hold it right up against the edge at the bottom. Hold it there and I should be alright to cut round the rest. Right, Oh, there's a bit of white showing there. Well, I may need to ink around it just to make sure it... oh, yes. Have I got... No, I should have done it that way, shouldn't I? Oh, right. Is that going to work? It's not quite perfect, is it? Because I had the wrong bit. Had it facing the wrong way. Tag. Okay. Let's see if we can make this work. So I've used this a little bit, so I'm going to just to make sure. Okay. I was watching Rachel doing this and I thought, oh, I bet I messed that up. Looked a little, she made it look easy and I thought it's never going to be as easy as she makes it look. Right, so that needs to be that's going to be glued on that side, I think. Right, perhaps I'll do the back one first. Got that right? Yes. And then line this up. Oop, on top. Easier said than done when it's also very, very sticky. Okay, are we there? I think we might be. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. There's a little bit of white showing right there. And if I can slide that up a little. If all else fails, ink it up. Okay. The other thing we've got to do, which I'd forgotten about, is put some little pockets on here, or at least cut them to size, and then we'll come back and finish those off. I'm probably doing it all in the wrong order. I don't suppose it matters too much. So I've got some bits of old book page that I can use. Doesn't need to be very big, this pocket, does it? Especially this one, as it's quite a small piece anyway. And it's going to go there. Right, so we've got the pocket. We'll come back and decorate that and add that at the end, or a bit in a little while. All right, that's that one. Okay, let's do, as we've got the pocket out, let's get this pocket ready for this one. Just going to cut that piece off. And I'm just going to cut that down there. I think that's about right. Maybe touch more. And I want to strain up this edge. Okay. There's the pocket. I think I'll come back and do the... I want the decorating of the pocket and the tag to work together, so I think they should happen at about the same time. We'll do another pocket for here. I think I need a little ruler. And this isn't very straight, so I'm going to straighten that up. Still not very straight, but never mind. And I think we don't need it as big as that, so I will just tear this piece off. And we'll tear it to size. Actually, I think I need to make this flap just a little bit bigger. Yep. If only I could do it straight. Okay. Need to get rid of all these little pieces of paper that are starting to clutter up my desk. Right, so I've got a pocket for there. Let's grab this little piece. Let's get a pocket for here. Okay, and final pocket. And that will go on there. Okay. Now we've done, put Mr. Hedgehog aside because we've done one for that journal. Now, the next journal I want to do one for is going to be the ballet journals. So I think that this is the one I was planning to use for that because I thought the colours worked. So I've got blue one with the blue sash, and this one's got a greeny tone, so I need to find some paper that will tone in with one of these two. So I've got some scraps here. I've got some blue, which would go very well with the blue. I think this pocket might be a bit big. Yeah, that would work, but I think I need a bigger piece. Have I got a bigger piece from that? I thought I did. Oh, that might work quite well. Don't know if I've got anything of the right colour green. I've got this piece. Would that go? Not really, no. Okay, so I think I'll do the blue one, because because I do have the right piece of paper to go with that. So let's just cover, let's cover the pocket. And then while that dries, I'll attach the tag. And we need some backing paper for the tag. Oh, here, is this big enough? No. And that's quite nice. It's a bit lacy down the sides. This is another one of Rachel's. Lovely backing papers. Work really well, this kind of thing. It's nice to have a bit of lace on this one. I'll just cut this edge off. Right. So now I need to cut around. Yeah, I'll do it up there. Let's put a paper clip on it just to hold it in place. See if we can't. Is it showing the other side? No. I need to have it right up to the edge. There. Just keeping my eye on the time because Jenny is popping in a couple of minutes because she left her handbag here yesterday. I had the whole family over yesterday. Well, when I said the whole family, the girls and the children, because it was the last day of half term. So they came for lunch and spent the afternoon, and it was a lovely afternoon. Yeah, I might just. I don't know if I want to have that hole there, so I might just ink it so it covers it. Right, yeah, and she left her handbag here, so she's popping in on her way by, so I think she's due any minute. So I might just turn off the camera I'll turn off the camera for a couple of minutes until she's been and gone, and then we'll get this finished if there's enough light. I think we're still okay for light. It's definitely, the days are definitely getting longer, and it's gone 4 o'clock here, and it's still light enough to film by. It's still really quite bright out. It's a beautiful day. It's my second video of the day. Okay, I'm back. It's actually the next morning now because Jenny and the family came and they stayed for a while, and we had a cup of tea and a catch up, and by the time they went home it was too late to come back and finish the video. So I'm back the next morning and the sun's shining and it's lovely and bright in here. Right, so what I think I need to do next is glue this on. So you saw me cut these 2 pieces out. Now I need to attach them to the flap. So this is always the slightly tricky part, but it's not too bad. Never can tell with these things. And I've done a little bit of preparation off camera for some of the other pieces, just to move things along a bit. Hopefully we'll get it all done. I don't think I'll get them all finished, but hopefully 3 or 4 I can get to finish. Oh, no, don't stick those together. I've got to put this on here. I've got to concentrate So that goes on like that. Okay. And then just got to put a bit of glue on this side of the backing. And then we'll try and get that in the right position on here. Oh. Now this is going to be a bit tricky. Okay. Line this up at the side, I think, to start with, and hopefully everything else will line up. Down a bit. And if it's not quite right, I'll just trim the bits that are not right. Or ink them. Yes, there's a little bit, just a little bit of white showing along there, so I'll just trim that off. And I'll ink around it. So almost not worth worrying about. It's so small. So I think the best thing to do is disguise it. And on the other side as well. When I had inked around the side that would be attached already, I thought that was worth doing in advance. And then it looks cohesive when it's inked all around. Alright, and now we just want to adhere the pocket. I think that's what I shall do next. I'm sure I'm not doing this in the same order that Rachel did, but I don't think that matters really, as long as they get done in the end. Try and get my pocket divot in the middle. Generally I have mixed success with that. And then we'll just glue that on. And then all that'll be left to do will be to do a bit of decorating. Pop that on there. Okay, good. So that just needs to be finished off, a bit of decorating, but I think that looks really pretty with the blue paper and the blue on the bow, on her dress. And there's a bit of finishing up to do on that one. I just wanted to get this one to the same point. So I've done the flap with the little tag. So I just want to put some paper on the pocket so that the pocket is ready to, is finished really. I'm just going to have it that way around, I think. We had a really fun evening last night because we went to the village hall up the road and we took part in a quiz, village quiz. We were with the same team. Some of you who've been with me a while may remember that we did a quiz last year in the summer, and we were put together with some people that we didn't know on to make up a team, because we didn't really know anybody to make a team with. So there was, I think, 6 of us last time, and all strangers to each other. There was another couple and 2 ladies, and who separately didn't know each other. And I think it was about 21 tables with us, and we won it last year, which was a complete surprise to all of us. We were just there to make up the numbers and have fun, and we ended up winning it, which was a bit of a surprise. So we had a shield and with our names on and everything, which was quite fun. So we took that along with us yesterday, with no expectations at all, and quite correctly, we did not win this time, but we did have fun. One of the ladies had actually defected to another team. Well, she'd been invited to join another team of people she knew, so she did that, but she came and said hello to us. But the rest of us reunited for the night, just the 5 of us. But we had an extra member of the team, because the other couple were a young couple, similar age to our daughters, and they had a little baby since we'd seen them. We knew they were having a baby. And so he came along too, and bless him, he was as good as gold all evening. Only just started to get a little bit upset towards the end of the night, but, I mean, that's pretty good going for a 3-month-old baby. And he was awake most of the time. He was so good. Right, so that one, yeah, we've just got to finish that with a bit of decorating. So I'll put that up there, and I'll put the ballet one up there. Then I've got this one to do. And so I'm going to start with the pocket. I've got a pretty piece of paper here. It's even got a handy turnover at the top, so I think I'll tack that on. I didn't do that on purpose. I just picked out the paper. Didn't realise it had that nice bit of turnover, which is quite handy. So I can trim that to size. This is a piece of, I think it's a piece of Artie May's paper from one of her kits. And it's rather lovely, lovely colour. So I'm going to glue that on. Where's my glue? There it is. Now, we did all right. I mean, it was really quite hard, the quiz, and yeah, as we were a man down, so we didn't feel too bad. Well, I think we were somewhere in the top 10, but it was really close. There was lots of people on very similar scores to us, and then just a few teams that pulled ahead. But it was really fun. We enjoyed ourselves. We've always enjoyed a quiz. We used to do them quite a lot when the girls were at school. And the PTA would, the Parent Teacher Association, would organise quiz nights to raise funds for the school. We'd always go along to those. Partly because I was on the PTA, so it made sense for me to turn up to those things. I was part of the organising committee. Oop. We hadn't been to one for a long time till we went to that one last summer, and it was great fun. Really makes you dredge up some things from the back of your brain that you didn't know you remembered. Richard is really good at quizzes. He's got very good all-round knowledge, and he's good at remembering things, and even better, he's good at bringing them back to the front of his brain, which is something I'm not so good at. And one of the ladies on our team, the lady who stayed on our team, I think she's a former teacher. So she had lots of knowledge of all sorts of things as well. So between them, I think they answered most of the questions. I did my bit. Usually my function at these things is to write the answers down. I always take a pen. I thought if I'm not able to think of the answers, I'm happy to write them down when everybody's agreed what they want the answer to be. Sometimes people had two different ideas, and it's sometimes quite difficult. The more people you've got, the more ideas you've got sometimes for what the correct answer is. So it can be an advantage to have a smaller team in some ways. Less disagreements. Right, that goes there. So I did go ahead after I turned off the camera and just prepare some of these pockets and things, just so that we didn't have to spend too much time searching for bits of paper and cutting out the pockets. They're fairly straightforward and not too much. I can't remember if I'd cut out, maybe I did cut out the pockets on camera, just didn't choose the papers. I think that's probably what I did. Can't always remember when I've turned off the camera and come back the next day what exactly I did. Right, so that's the pocket, and now we're just going to put on our tag. So I've got a really lovely tag here that I'm going to use. And this may give you a clue as to what journal might be coming up in the future. Another journal, or maybe more than one. So I'm going to back it with this piece of really pretty coffee-dyed, it's coffee-dyed digital, as you can see, with a bit of scrolling on it, which I thought went rather well. So, where's my paper clip? Now I'll put a paper clip on it to hold it in place. If I can get that lined up, I won't have so much to cut out, will I? Except I'm not sure that the paper is completely straight anyway. Right. If it's straight along that edge, then everything else I'll just cut around. Let's go straight up there. And this is clearly not very straight across the bottom. Just trim that a little touch more. There we go. Right, let's glue this on. Okay, so that looks rather good. No need for time. Well, I think if I want to get these finished, I think these three will need to be finished now. I can show you, I've got one more here that I was going to do. This is just a tag. I think it's from Shabby Dabby Doodah or somewhere. So I have got the wherewithal to finish this one off, which I have to do off camera, because otherwise if I keep going I won't get them actually decorated. These ones I've actually made. So let's pull those back in. We'll go back to this one. I've got this beautiful piece of fabric here. I thought I might put a piece of this on. I might just try some Indian fabrics. I love this bit of fraying at the bottom, so I cut that there. Maybe just tidy it up there. Maybe I could put that something like that there. And I've got a couple of little decorative pieces which I need to cut out. Gorgeous lantern shape. So yes, there is going to be one or more Moroccan journals coming up, because the kit I bought is so huge. I think I can probably make definitely can make more than one journal. It's a case of how many and when I'm going to do them. I don't want to do them all in one go. That would just take forever. So I might just alternate them with other journals or something, but they are so beautiful. I think I'll, yeah, not quite sure yet. I'm still at the planning stage, but I thought we might as well start making a few things. So I could pop that there, or maybe like that would be good. Have that going on like that, and then I've got this little circle. I did want to punch it out with my circle punch, but it's not quite big enough, which means you'd lose all the border. So I thought, well, actually, I'll just cut round this. And maybe just pop that there. I know that does mean you can't see anything. Maybe it needs something behind it. Just going to have a look at some of my labels. I don't know if any of these will work with this, but it might. That's not bad because it's got the decorative border. I've got that option. This one is a bit big. Oh, I've got a smaller one of those. This one. I'm trying to stay within a certain colour scheme. Just trying to keep that. Well, that's too blendy. I think this one might be okay. Have I got? What about this one? It might be too small. I think maybe I could cover up the yellow flower, but then that's not quite big enough. So I was trying to find the bigger one like that. They come in 3 sizes, and these are the medium ones. So where is that one? That might be it. There. Is that it? Just thinking all the scroll work around the edge would go quite well. That's still a bit big, isn't it? It's a bit chunky, that one. I might go with this. I quite like that. Okay, let's do that then. And we've got that's rather nice there. Okay, let's go for it. Now I've just had a delivery of some of these beautiful Indian silks. Thought they'd go really well with this journal. I do still have some left when I did my boho journal. I've still got quite a few left, which I didn't realise I had as much as I did when I ordered this pack, or there's 2 packs. But you can never have too many of these gorgeous things. So I'm going to have lots of fun when I get started with these are going to be very colourful, these journals. Alright, and then we'll do, I might ink around this. I probably should have inked around the top of the little lantern, but it doesn't look too much like it needs it. That there, I think. Yep. Put that there. Try and work out which way up this is meant to go. That way, I think. That can go on there. And then we can put a little tag or journal card in the pocket. And that's that one done. So there we are. First one for the new journal. And I'll put that over here. And as you know, this is also coming up. This ballet journal, so they'll be a complete contrast to each other, won't they? I like to do different things at the same time. So, what we're going to put on here, I did pull out a few bits and pieces, as you do. Well, I tried to prepare a little bit. So I've got a few bits from Tina at Shabba Dabba Doodah. So I did wonder about this little ribbon, this little bow on that corner there. And then we've got this label. It says Paris, but I'm not sure about that one. I also pulled out this bow, which matches nicely and picks up the bow on her dress, which I thought was pretty. And I think I might do that. And put a little bit of lace behind. Got this with the blue edge. If that would work. Put that there. Yeah, I think that's pretty. Alright, so we'll go with that. Some glue on here. Just disguise the edges a bit. Oops. And this little, no, this isn't. I have to hold it a minute, I think. Let's put something on there, just hold it down. Okay, and then just ink around this little piece. I think I'll put that there, that corner there, well, no, sort of there. Yep. And glue him on there. Okay, now do I want to put this little flower somewhere? No, not on there. I wonder whether to bring in a bit more blue down here. Probably not. Put that there. Little flower down there maybe. Yeah, why not? So I've just turned on my hot glue gun to try and get that ready so I can use it for the bow. So while that's warming up, I'll just put those to one side. And I'll come back and finish those in a moment. Let's just get this one finished as well. So for this one, we don't need an awful lot because it's a small one. And I was looking at, I had a pack from Your Creative Studio a long time ago with stamps in, and I was looking at the one with the animals, and as I tipped it up, this little one fell out straight away, and this is a little squirrel sitting on a branch. So he's perfect for the journal. So he's going to go on the... No, where's he going to go? Is he going to go on the pocket? Let's just ink him up a little bit. Might actually put him up here. I don't know if I need anything on the pocket, really. Disappears a bit on there, doesn't he? Do we need a little something behind him? Yes. This green packaging. The colour goes quite well. Might show him up a bit better, mightn't it? Yeah, that's better. Now you can actually see him. Okay, let's put those on there. And I think we'll try and put a Tracy label on the pocket. Nope, not that one. Maybe a bigger one. Green or maybe a brown one. Can I tell if that's upside down? No, I think that's the right way up. Yeah, I'm going to put that there. Also on a label paper, that's quite handy. Okay, there we go. So that one, I think, is ready to go in the journal. I shall ink around it all and everything just to finish it off, but yeah, that one's good. This one I think we can... That one's done, isn't it? Yeah, it was this one I need to finish off. Let's quickly do that, and then that'll be it for this video. Oops. Let's just... bit of hot glue on here. And we're going to put our little bow, a little flower down there, I think. Nope, that's the front, that's the back. So I can do this without burning myself. There. Okay, and there we have a pretty little flip out pocket for my ballet journal. So yeah, we managed to get a few done. Not as many as I'd have liked, of course, but at least they're finished. So I've got that one. Let's put this piece away. I've got this one. What I would like to do is snip that corner. I like that corner a little bit snipped, I think. Not that one. I think I might do it on this one now. Oh, it's no good inking it before I snip it, is it? Okay, there we go. Right, so we have three finished ones. That one flips that way, that one flips that way, and that one flips that way. So they're either going to be glued into a journal, like that. You can glue them in and leave an opening at the side to pop something in either side. What I think I might do with this one, because it's depends how it works with the journal, but the other option would be to cover the back with some writing paper and pop it into a pocket, which I may well do on that one. So we'll see. Yeah, I love these, actually. I really like these. I've got a couple more there ready to be finished, which I think I might do off camera, and then they're ready in my stash to go into something else. Okay, thank you for joining me for this extended video, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.